Welcome back to my channel Easy and Inspire. In today's session, I am going to discuss a new topic. Before going to that, we'll see what we have discussed so far. Just pay attention here. So in previous sessions, I have discussed what is a sequential logic circuit and latch, flip-flop, types of latches and flip-flops, and how it is going to be operated, and applications of latches and flip-flop, even conversions also we have discussed. In today's session, I am going to discuss about registers. See here, registers. So what is a register? Why we are going for the registers? And what are the different types of registers? I will discuss in this session. Before going to the topic, observe here all these things. Sequential logic circuit. This is the base. Latches, flip-flops, registers and counters. So registers and counters are derived or designed by using flip-flops. So flip-flop is designed by latch. So if you apply a clock pulse to the latch, then it becomes flip-flop. And then from the flip-flops, we are designing registers and counters. So in today's session, I am going to discuss only about registers. So counters is next part. See here, what is a register? We know latch and flip-flop. So latch and flip-flop are memory elements or storage elements, because one latch or one flip-flop is used to store 1 bit data. 1 bit means either it may be 1 or 0. So one latch or one flip-flop is used to store 1 bit data. So if we want to store 10 bits of data, listen, if we want to store 10 bits of data, then it requires 10 flip-flops together. So to store 100 bits of data, we require 100 latches or 100 flip-flops. So the group of flip-flops is called as register. See here, group of flip-flops is known as register. So register is nothing but group of flip-flops. Let's see it again. What is a register? So register is nothing but a memory device or memory element which is used to store more than 1 bit data. So to store more than 1 bit data, we'll go for registers. Okay. So to construct registers, we use flip-flops. Listen carefully. To construct a register, we use flip-flops. So flip-flops are arranged in a manner to design a register. So a group of flip-flops. See here, a group of flip-flops connected in series. It is nothing but a register. So in this register, data is transferred from one flip-flop to another flip-flop. Listen. So I'll show here. Just listen. So this is a register. So this is first flip-flop, second, third, fourth. So data is transferred like this. So I'll explain again. So in this register, data is transferred or the number of bits is moved within the register. So this type of registers are called as shift registers. Listen carefully. The information stored within the registers. So whatever the data, 4 bits of data or 5 bits of data. So the information stored in the register is transferred with the help of shift registers. So remember carefully, register, here I am mentioning shift register. Okay. So input, outputs of a register may be either serial or parallel. So here I am giving the data serially. This is serial input. And here I am getting the data. Serial input and serial output. If my data input is serial and output is parallel, then it is serial input, parallel output registered. Similarly, parallel input, serial output, parallel input, parallel output. Totally 4 types of registers are there. See? So based on the input-output combinations, shift registers are again divided into 4 types. Remember this one carefully. So all the flip-flops are, see here, all the flip-flops are arranged in series. So data is given here, input, and here is the output. So for these flip-flops, input is serial and output is serial. But here input is serial, output is taken parallelly for each flip-flop. So remember how a serial input is given, how a parallel input is given, parallel output and serial output. This is very, very important. And next we'll see what is a shift register. See here, see shift register. So register is nothing but a memory device which is used to store more than 1 bit data. Similarly, shift register is also a group of flip-flops used to store multiple bits of data. So to store multiple bits of data, we're using shift registers. Then what is the difference between register and shift register? In shift register, the number of bits present in the register or the data present in the register is moved or transferred within the register. So come to this point, the registers which will shift the bits to left means from right side to left. So this type of registers are called shift left registers. Similarly, the registers which will shift the bits or the data to right side are called shift right register. Shifting right. Here shifting left. So two types of registers. So according to our consideration, shift left or shift right. So if you want to form n bit shift register, so then we need to connect n number of flip-flops together. We know this point. So this is very clear. So this is very important point. So to design n bit shift register, how many number of flip-flops are required? N flip-flops are required. And how this data is transferred from one flip-flop to another flip-flop. So the data is transferred only when we apply a clock pulse. So all these comes under synchronous sequential circuits only. So only when you apply clock pulse, then only the data is transferred from left to right or right to left. So if you don't apply any clock pulse, so if clock pulse is absent, then there is no changes. So there is no transfer of bits. So remember this point. So the types of registers I am mentioning here. See, 4 types of registers: serial input and serial output, serial input, parallel output, parallel input, serial output, and last one, parallel input, parallel output. So I will discuss all these type of flip-flops one by one in next sessions. Okay, thank you.